Over 60, one morning you wake up and step into the kitchen, the air filled with the rich aroma of coffee. Instantly, your mind feels relaxed and alert. For decades, you've been told that coffee is your morning companion, the fragrance in the kitchen, the warmth of that very first sip to start the day. People say it sharpens your mind, keeps you awake, even protects your heart. But what if I told you that for people over 60? Some of the coffee you drink every day could be silently harming your health, attacking your heart, brain, and kidneys, while other types, if chosen wisely, could actually become one of the most powerful daily tools to keep you sharp, strong, and healthy. Every day you're bombarded with endless advertisements. Coffee makes you alert, smart, and more productive. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? But behind those glossy promises lies a chilling truth. Not all coffee is as pure as you think. For billions in profit, many manufacturers are willing to gamble with your health. Instead of giving you pure coffee beans, they flood the market with cheap packets laced with harmful chemicals, infused with artificial flavors to trick your senses. What you're drinking each morning may no longer be real coffee, but rather an artificial concoction carefully engineered to deceive. And the consequences. It's not just the loss of coffee's true value, it's the silent erosion of your health, damaging your heart, weakening your kidneys, and exhausting your brain over time. That cheap cup of coffee today could be the seed of disease tomorrow. In today's video on Senior Health Journey, we'll uncover the 3 worst types of coffee you should never touch after 60 and the 3 you absolutely must drink. We'll explore the science, the hidden dangers, and the simple yet powerful changes you can make. But beyond that, I'll share stories, deep emotional reflections, psychological insights, and life lessons that go far beyond caffeine. Because this video isn't just about coffee, it's about how we choose to live our later years, with wisdom, intention, and dignity. Before we dive in, what kind of coffee do you drink every morning? And do you skip breakfast when you drink it? Write your answers below. I personally read every comment and will reply with helpful advice. Let's get started. The 4 worst coffees for people over 60. Worst 3, flavored instant coffee mixes. Those little packets labeled hazelnut vanilla delight or vanilla mocha often promise warmth, convenience, and delicious flavor. But behind that inviting aroma lies a sweet chemical cocktail full of hidden risks for people over 60. Most of these coffees contain propylene glycol, a petroleum byproduct that helps synthetic flavors dissolve evenly. As we age, kidney function declines, making it harder for the body to clear this substance, leading to toxin buildup over time. A 2022 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that drinking flavored instant coffee daily increased the risk of insulin resistance by 39%, paving the way to type 2 diabetes. It doesn't stop there. Many of these packets also hide trans fats under names like hydrogenated palm oil. These are the main culprits behind raising bad cholesterol and accelerating the formation of arterial plaque. In a long-term study, adults who used coffee creamers daily faced a 28% higher risk of heart disease. Finally, the sweetness often comes from artificial sweeteners like sucralose or acesulfame potassium. These disrupt gut microbiota, trigger inflammation, weaken digestion, and lower immunity. You might think a cup of hazelnut-flavored coffee in the morning is just like a tiny dessert, fun and convenient. But in reality, it's a trade-off, short-term comfort at the cost of long-term health. Ditch flavored instant coffee packets. If you want flavor, use pure vanilla, cinnamon powder, or unsweetened cocoa instead. Still aromatic and delicious, but far healthier and safer. Worst 2, coffee plus non-dairy creamers. Ah, the swirl of cream in your cup, so smooth, so comforting. But many non-dairy creamers are nothing more than chemical cocktails. Synthetic oils, preservatives, thickeners, all of these put extra strain on a body that's already slower at detoxifying. A major culprit is titanium dioxide. Yes, the same whitening agent used in paint. Laboratory studies show it can trigger oxidative stress and DNA damage in just a few weeks. Then there are hydrogenated oils rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While small amounts of omega-6 are essential, too much throws off the body's inflammatory balance. In aging brains and blood vessels, this imbalance can accelerate cognitive decline. In one study published in Aging Cell, older adults with high omega-6 levels scored 31% lower on memory tests. Hidden sugars from corn syrup solids or maltodextrin also spike blood sugar, causing energy crashes, brain fog, and over time, fat buildup around the waistline. For many, creamy coffee feels comforting. That's how I start my day. A little sweetness makes me feel warm. I've heard audience members say they can't imagine drinking black coffee. It feels dry, boring. But over time, we can retrain not only our taste buds, but also our emotional associations. Comfort can come from the ritual itself, from a quiet sip of coffee, not from synthetic creamers. If you crave creaminess, opt for organic whole milk, ideally grass-fed, or unsweetened almond or oat milk fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Or better yet, learn to appreciate black coffee, perhaps with just a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to soften the bitterness. Worst one, decaf coffee made with chemical solvents. Many older adults switch to decaf believing it's safer. No jitters, lower blood pressure, better for the heart. But not all decaf is clean. Most commercial decaf is processed using methylene chloride, a solvent also found in paint strippers and degreasers. While manufacturers insist the solvent evaporates completely during roasting, independent testing, such as at Stanford, has detected residues of up to 10 parts per million technically under the legal limit, but not necessarily safe, especially for those drinking multiple cups daily. Why is this controversial? Methylene chloride is considered a possible human carcinogen. Even at low levels, it can cross the blood-brain barrier and impair the mitochondria in brain cells, gradually contributing to brain fog, confusion, and dementia-like symptoms. In older adults, where liver and kidney clearance is already weakened, this toxic burden accumulates silently. I recall one audience member, Marion, age 70, who had been drinking store-bought decaf for years. She believed her brain fog was just aging. But after switching to Swiss water-processed decaf, within 2 weeks she felt clearer, finally solving crossword puzzles she had struggled with. That's not just anecdote, it's the vivid tension between hope and complacency. The belief that decaf equals safe is a comforting illusion many seniors hold onto, thinking they're being cautious by limiting caffeine. But when decaf itself carries hidden risks, that comfort becomes a trap. On the journey of aging, we must shed these illusions and demand purity in our choices. Look for decaf labeled Swiss water process or methylene chloride free. Swiss water uses only water, temperature, and time, no chemical solvents. Ideally, choose organic Swiss water decaf, reducing both chemical and pesticide exposure. The 4 coffees you must drink and why for people over 60. Best 3. Organic medium roast arabica, paper filtered. This is your foundational coffee, simple, drinkable, and powerful. Arabica beans naturally contain higher levels of chlorogenic acids than robusta. These compounds play a central role in reducing oxidative stress, lowering systemic inflammation, the silent fire linked to aging, and improving glucose metabolism. Studies on older adults show that daily arabica consumption reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes by 27% and inflammatory markers by 19%. Medium roast is the sweet spot, roasted enough to develop flavor, but not so dark that harmful byproducts like acrylamide and phenols proliferate. It preserves antioxidant integrity while being gentler on digestion. Brewing with a paper filter is critical. The filter traps caffeine while allowing beneficial compounds to pass through. That way, you retain antioxidant benefits without spiking LDL cholesterol. Don't brew with unfiltered tap water. It may introduce heavy metals, lead, copper, or chlorine. Use a clean water filter to remove impurities. Black coffee is the ideal choice for maximum antioxidant effect. If you prefer creaminess, opt for grass-fed whole milk or unsweetened almond/oat milk. For sweetness, try adding a dash of cinnamon, which itself helps balance blood sugar. This coffee, modest yet reliable, feels like a loyal friend, asking for little but quietly giving much. When I consult with older adults, many tell me this is the kind of coffee they can enjoy daily without stress or fear. Best 2. Cold brew coffee concentrate. Cold brew isn't just a trend, it offers unique benefits for older adults. Because the extraction happens at cold temperatures over 12-24 hours, acidity drops by about 70% compared to hot brewing. This makes it gentler on the stomach, less likely to trigger reflux or gastritis. Many antioxidants and melanoidins remain intact, supporting vascular health, eye health, and reducing oxidative stress. In studies on seniors with acid reflux, 89% were able to drink cold brew without symptoms, even if they couldn't tolerate regular hot coffee. Cold brew also tends to be richer in magnesium, up to 250% more, which helps stabilize heart rhythm, support bone strength, and maintain muscle function, especially important after age 60. Convenience: brew a batch and store it in the fridge for up to 2 weeks. For seniors with mobility challenges, batch brewing reduces daily effort. Some even freeze cold brew into ice cubes to drop into water or milk. Instant cold coffee. You control the strength. Dilute at 1:3 or 1:1 depending on your tolerance. Emotional/behavioral note. I've guided many older adults who avoided coffee because their stomachs rejected it. Cold brew often becomes their gateway back into enjoying coffee with less hesitation and less fear. The magic lies in its gentleness. Best One coffee plus MCT oil plus true cinnamon Ceylon. This is the ultimate upgrade, a powerful coffee preparation that supports the brain and boosts metabolism. MCT, medium-chain triglycerides. Unlike long-chain fats, MCTs are rapidly absorbed and transported to the liver, where they are converted into ketones, a potent alternative fuel for the brain, especially valuable as glucose metabolism slows with age. In older adults, the brain's ability to absorb glucose declines. Ketones act as a substitute energy carrier. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that seniors supplementing with MCT improved working memory and cognitive flexibility by 31% in just 8 weeks. MCTs also stabilize blood sugar, promote fat burning, and help preserve muscle mass, crucial for slowing sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. True cinnamon Ceylon. Many commercial cinnamons are cassia, which contain high levels of coumarin, a compound harmful to the liver. True cinnamon Ceylon is gentler and rich in cinnamaldehyde, which enhances insulin sensitivity, reduces inflammation, and supports circulation and vascular health. A 2022 meta-analysis showed that daily use of true cinnamon reduced fasting blood sugar by about 18 mg/dl and triglycerides by up to 30% in older adults. The combo works beautifully. Brew clean, filtered medium roast arabica coffee, add 1 teaspoon MCT oil and a half teaspoon pure Ceylon cinnamon, then blend until frothy or stir vigorously. Drink on an empty stomach to maximize ketone production and mental alertness. Many report improved focus within 30 minutes, steadier energy until lunch, and reduced joint stiffness after several weeks. Behavioral insight. This cup is not just energy, it's a form of functional medicine in a mug. For those over 60, mornings are precious. We often wrestle with fatigue, brain fog, and joint aches. This ritual provides a small yet profound renewal, a symbolic affirmation of vitality. It says, "I still care. I still invest. I expect more from my body, even as it ages." As we come to the end of this journey, let's pause and reflect on what it all means beyond just caffeine. 1. Not all coffees are the same. For people over 60, certain types can quietly harm the heart, brain, kidneys, and digestive system. 2. Change is powerful. Simple shifts from flavored mixes or non-dairy creamers to clean, filtered arabica, collagen, or MCT plus cinnamon can transform your daily cup into a health ally. 3. Start small. Observe the difference. You don't have to change overnight. Try one swap for 2 weeks, see how you feel. Tomorrow morning, when the aroma of coffee drifts through your kitchen, pause and ask yourself, is this cup helping me or harming me? What small change can I try this week? Filtering, MCT plus cinnamon, because the truth is your body responds to whatever you put into it. At 60, 70, 80 plus, you still deserve to enjoy coffee that uplifts, nourishes, and protects, not poisons. If this video has shifted the way you look at your morning coffee, hit the like button, share it with others who drink coffee, especially seniors, and subscribe to Senior Health Journey. I'll keep bringing you science-backed, practical tips to help you age with more health, clarity, and joy. I'll be right here, walking alongside you on this path. See you next time with the next cup.